And good evening, I'm Erin Burnett. Out front this evening, the breaking news: House Democrats just releasing new evidence in the Trump impeachment trial. And as I said, this is still coming out as I speak. Here's what we're learning right now. We've got new documents and texts from Lev Parnas. That, of course, he is Rudy Giuliani's associate. And what we're seeing here is significant. The evidence consists of new text discussions about tracking the former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch. Lev Parnas texting with a number of someone from Belgium, and also involving Robert Hyde, who had been involved in all of this. This comes as Parnas has provided damning details already this week. Do you remember the letter from Rudy Giuliani to the president of Ukraine, where Giuliani requested an urgent meeting, quote, with the knowledge and consent of President Trump? So now there is more. And as I said, more is coming out as we speak. So let's find out the latest of what we have here. Let's go straight to Evan Perez, who's out front live in Washington. And Evan, some of this I know had to be translated, but this is not information that was held back. This is literally brand new information that they are just able to release.
That's right, Erin. And this is information the Democrats say they're transmitting to the Senate as part of the president's impeachment trial. And this is information that they just only received within the last few days from Lev Parnas as a result of a subpoena. And we'll go through a little bit of this. This is essentially the importance of this new information tonight is essentially it seems to provide some context and some support for the idea that Lev Parnas and his associates were essentially trying to surveil Marie Yovanovitch, the U.S. ambassador in Ukraine. It certainly supports the idea that there was some kind of surveillance that was going on, and this is why this is now under investigation. Well, I'll read you part of the text messages. These are text messages from David Hyde, that Connecticut Congress person, the person who's running for Congress in Connecticut. He's texting Parnas some screenshots of a phone interaction he's having on WhatsApp with someone for the phone number in Belgium. Now, we don't know who that person is, but according to these text messages, they appear to be talking about the surveillance of Marie Yovanovitch. He says, quote, nothing has changed. She's still not moving. They check again today. Shortly afterwards, he says, it's confirmed we have a person inside. They also are sharing a photograph of Marie Yovanovitch, an official photograph of her that they took off the State Department website, as well as sharing what appears to be a Ukrainian address. Now, a lot of this, Erin, we're having to read between the lines to try to figure out exactly what it means, but it does seem to provide some evidence to support the idea that there was something going on. There was someone in Ukraine who was providing information on her whereabouts.
I mean, this is, as you say, it's pretty incredible. It's confirmed. We have a person inside, right. And they're talking about where she is, how frequently she's moved. This isn't,
she's been there all day. That's right.
Right. Doesn't appear to be discussing whether they will surveil her, but that she was actually being surveilled. And now, Evan, in addition to these texts, there are also photographs in these documents, and I should emphasize there could still be more even as we're speaking coming out. But I know you're also aware of photographs.
Right, exactly. And again, there's more information that Democrats appear to have, and they're still going through. But one of the things that they show here is a trove of photographs that Lev Parnas has now provided. And it really does, again, provide the idea that despite what the president says, despite the fact that the White House is sort of distancing the president from Lev Parnas, you can see some of the photographs there where Parnas is meeting with the president. He's golfing with Rudy Giuliani. There are photographs of him, again, on a boat. Right there, you're seeing photographs of Parnas and Giuliani being in very, very close proximity. They're clearly very close associates. And we knew some of this, obviously, but the fact is that the president has repeatedly been asked about his association with Parnas, and he has repeatedly said that he didn't know this gentleman, had nothing to do with him, essentially.